Okay, so this will be our last unit project for this semester, and that's going to be on balanced equations. And this is going to be really interesting to be able to do um, since we're on remote now, but we're going to give it our best shot, and I think you guys will be able to do this if you follow and watch the different videos that I put in here as well. So you'll see on this overview page, I've found a couple different tutorial videos of how you go about doing balanced equations. In class, I'll go through my lecture on how to do it and what we need to do. But this is always a good, if you need some refresher and I'm not available to answer a question, or because this project I'm going to have end in the next semester, which means it'll end with the next teacher you have. So this will be if you're working on it over Christmas break or something of that nature, that you will be able to come back to these tutorials. So in terms of the structure, on the note page, you'll see that I'll have some notes. I'll put up here a video of the PowerPoint that I do, but it's really pretty simple in terms of what we have going on here. And what you'll see is, as I did with binary compounds, I normally would have printed this out for you, these practice problems, and we would have worked them out in class together. My recommendation will be that you do the same thing, that either you can copy these down on a piece of paper and then follow along with this video here that I have, and you'll see that it's me. I work through these different problems. And I would just, you can grab this and move it so that it moves side by side with each practice problems. And I would work it out with me, which means I'm on the video, as if I was doing it in class. Then also, it's next page down, you'll see the same problems. You can come back to it if you want. But here's going to be the kind of the hard part, because we're not in class. I'm not coming back to the school, and there's not going to be anybody in the office for you to come in and pick this up. You can do one of two things. On this worksheet, the worksheet is several pages, just like the binary compound one. It has actually 50 problems, but what I've done is left space on here for you to work things on. You can do one of two things. You can print the worksheet out if you're able to print. So, and the way to do that is to open this attachment, that PDF, and print it from that, because it'll give you full-size paper. Or you can just by hand copy down the problem and then work out the solution below it. Some people prefer to do that. I know a few of you did that on the binary compounds, which is fine. This worksheet is going to be just like the binary compounds. There are 50 total questions. The first 25 are going to be for practice. So when you go to check your answers, in the answer key, you'll see that there's a balanced equation, and I've just got the answers here. So you can look at this if you choose, okay? Or for the first 10, I only did it for the first 10, I actually did videos working them out, so you can see how I work them out. Because I figured after the first 10, then you can just be checking your answers to see how you did. But just like we did before, checkpoint 1 will be the practice problems that you have worked out and corrected yourself, and then you will photograph the different pages and insert them below. And then you can submit the summit checkpoint. Checkpoint number 2 is a different form. This is a balancing just straight equations, and here you're just going to put the coefficient numbers on the worksheet in front of the different compounds or elements to balance out the equation. This too will have an answer key. It'll be here. I haven't put it in yet, but it'll be popped in there. So when you're ready to correct those problems, you'll find that answer there. And then you'll simply photograph and insert your work below. The final product, number 1, will be the mastery problems, which are the 26 through 50 of the balanced equation worksheet. You will put your answers below in a photograph. Make sure your name's on every page. I will go through, and if there's something wrong, I just circle the problem and say, oh no, number 30's got something wrong in it. And you have to go and figure out what it is, because it could be various different things. Once you get this 100% perfect, meaning you'll get 50 points out of it, then, as we did with the binary compound, you're able to request the test. Now, to get the test, versus me having just handing you the test on paper, you will email me and say, okay, I've done the mastery, you've graded it to 100%, then I would need to get the test. I will email it back to you. You can either print it off or copy it by hand and then work it out. Put your answers on this page via photograph, and then the photograph is what I grade. Just remember that if your photograph doesn't have your name on every page, or it's not clear, so if you put in a blurry photograph and I can't see it, it'll come back and say I can't grade this. That's what you'll need to do. Now the date I put this into Summit is through, I think, January 8th is when it's due. You can check, but I would recommend you get it done, if possible, everything in this unit by the 18th before I leave, because now you'll be relying on the next teacher to deal with it. And I'll leave the next teacher a note saying this is where we left off and whatnot. Okay, so that hopefully will help. Of course, if you have questions, you can hit me up with Remind, email. Also, when we're in class, I'll have Zoom on so that, if necessary, we can look at things on Zoom. It won't be the best. It's easier, if I actually was in class with you, but that's not going to happen. I will not be coming back into the classroom, so any Wednesday thing that you may hear about, that some kids are allowed to come back to work on stuff in classes with teachers, that isn't happening with me. I'm not coming back. I'm not going to get sick right before I retire, so I'm staying put at home. And my classroom, everything's been pretty much emptied out of it anyway, so that's where we're at. And again, you need to first finish the binary compound, and then we can move on to these balanced equations. Oh, one other thing, we will not be doing daily quizzes. If we were in class, we would have done a daily quiz on these for practice. We're not going to do that in the remote situation. So I haven't ever done this with remote. We'll see if it works, and we'll go from there.